Man, first off, he got to be healthy. First and foremost.
That's a fact.
Him and AD got to be healthy.
For the playoffs. No.
To win, period.
What's about? LeBron has to be healthy for the playoffs. AD has to be healthy in general.
Facts.
Because he can't.
LeBron to be healthy in general.
What type of style are they playing though? Like for him to
they're not playing any style. It's just a free game. It's an exhibition game.
I ain't talking about
now.
They
just got smashed last night. They just playing exhibition. That was a piss poor effort. That was trash. LeBron had 24. Nobody else had like over, I think, 7 points.
If that's true,
first off,
are you surprised? Are you surprised?
I'm a little surprised Dennis Schroeder. I say that.
Why?
Because Dennis Schroeder is their third option, clearly, because Kuzma's ass. they should have been traded him. He's ass. He's coming off the bench. So if Schroeder's your third option, Schroeder ain't had no points yesterday.
I said Kuzma.
He was 0 points.
You can't.
Goose egg.
Who you gonna trade? What you gonna trade for Kuzma? A bag of change?
Shit, a 7th-round draft pick. Is he even 7 rounds or something?
Kwame get him. Kwame get him. He making him seem like he less than a man.
I said a bag of change.
Hey,
Kyle Kuzma had the blonde hair.
So here's a question.
Listen.
They obviously cannot do LeBron James drive, kick it out, and we're just shooting threes. So what do they?
He's too old for that now.
What do they look like for him to win another ring? And again, we're not talking about the Lakers. We talking about LeBron.
First off,
when Danny Green was like,
another problem they having is y'all got a 6-man who y'all ain't incorporated who y'all ain't putting y'all game plan since y'all signed.
Y'all
have a 6-man of the year defensive player last year or whatever he was. I mean 6-man of the year, not defensive player.
Okay, I'm about to say what?
Last year who y'all got on the bench. Then y'all just throw him in the game and expect him just to, I don't know, give y'all something.
I feel like what they need.
They need to incorporate him in the offense.
He's not gonna be on the team next year.
They need another playmaker. Somebody who could take the ball like last year.
Vex, that's the biggest problem.
Rondo, they was able to. There were times where LeBron James could go see. The offense was still.
Can't nobody run the court if LeBron on the bench.
Like Dennis Schroeder is not a playmaker like you need him to be.
He can score.
Right. Well, is that his fault?
Not his game, I guess.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say that because
Dennis Schroeder is actually a 6-man.
True.
Right, he's not really a starter.
He could be.
You know what I'm saying? So with the Lakers,
he hadn't spent his whole career on the bench. I look at Schroeder, and what did he say coming into the season? He wanted to run the offense. Now all of a sudden he has to. It's not a position of we want to give LeBron a break sometimes. Now he has to run the offense. Now they can't rely on him. That's a coaching issue.
Facts. We've been saying we've been through that. They know that. They want Jason Kidd as the head coach. Everybody knows that.
Now look, I'm not gonna lie. I don't see how that gets you in a better position.
I'm not sure either, but they want Jason Kidd as the head coach. They don't want Bogle.
Next year,
Bogle weak.
If they don't have young athletic players, they can run the court. It's not.
That's their problem.
They got none.
Or if you want to do that with LeBron James, you have to have consistent shooters around him.
They got cap space.
Wesley Matthews.
Wrong.
They cap
space. Not good enough anymore.
Bro, they cap space is tied up.
That's not good enough
With
anymore.
LeBron being at the age he's at, that's not good enough no more.
Danny Green, Wesley Matthews, KCP. I'm not saying these like they're phenomenal shooters, but
Kuz.
You know what I'm saying? You need look. If you had a playmaker, you had somebody who can make plays and then make it easy on them, and then add the shooters around LeBron. You can't go get a lot of talent because it's the cap space. Right.
So here's the thing: LeBron has never really liked playing with young players. If the team had draft picks, they gave him up. You know what I'm saying? To acquire,
something older.
Okay, so when they did that shooting shit with the Heat, when Miami, and don't get me wrong, I'm naming this first guy. He wasn't known to be a shooter. No, talking about
James Jones.
Shane Battier wasn't known to be a shooter, but he could knock down threes. You know what I'm saying?
Known for his defense.
Mike Miller, James Jones, Ray Allen. You know what I'm saying? Norris Cole, and then he was not a shooter. Mario Chalmers. You know what I'm saying?
He hated Mario, but Mario did his job. Mario won a game for them against the Thunder.
Mario wasn't scared. Mario wasn't scared to take a last shot.
Mario won a game for them in a series that ended 4-1. I mean,
he won a game.
I mean, he won a game, but I'm not like you're gonna be the only one that remembers that. Like, I promise you, you're gonna be the only one that remembers that.
What he need, they style of play. He needs somebody.
Yeah, play James Harden.
He needs somebody else.
Play James Harden in series.
That's not saying much. That for James Harden, that's not saying much.
I mean, if LeBron ain't got nobody to run the court, It's gonna be tough because nobody, bro. When he's out the game, they'll be up 10. He's out the game, they'll go down 5.
LeBron for sure,
they'll go down 5. They quick because nobody can run the court. AD can't run the court.
But like you said, LeBron want to run the court, but you're not as young as you used to be, and you don't want to play with young talent.
So they play half court offense.
So they play half exactly. That's why they play half court offense.
So when he has the ball, look at how slow the game is when LeBron.
Because you can't put the ball in nobody else here to make a play.
But here's the thing too. Look at how stationary the offense is when LeBron has the ball. Ain't nobody moving. There's nobody. Everybody's waiting, sitting around waiting. Oh, what's he gonna do? And when he draws in help defense,
he dishes it out, and somebody jack up. Somebody shooting the three. You know what I'm saying? That's been his. Even when he was with Cavaliers, when he had the trash squad, that's been his game.
That's been an issue for him as he's gotten older.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he has to be able to rely on somebody. Over there when he was with the Cavs,
they locked up in cap space too, so it ain't go. It's
but ain't that what Jordan them did to win?
To do what?
Had put shooters on the wing?
Yes, but to a certain degree. Steve Kerr and Ron Harper could go get their own bucket.
Facts.
Now, I'm not saying Steve Kerr was in the lane all game long.
He can shoot though.
But I'm saying Steve Kerr could create.
No, I'm saying they need better shooters.
Scottie Pippen could create his own basket.
That's different. It's different.
But I'm just saying.
Point guard.
Tony Kukoc could create his own basket.
I got you.
So that's what I'm saying. So yeah, they did create. Put wing shooters around him. Forrest Grant, yeah.
Grant can get a bucket.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, but they put shooters around him, but they had high IQ players that could run the floor, and most of which could create their own basket when needed to. If Jordan was a closer by that time in his career. Like he didn't.
They need young talent, bro.
Who? You need the Nuggets. Not the Nuggets. Lakers.
Yeah.
They got young talent.
They had young talent. They traded all of them away. Julius Randle been an all-star since the
They couldn't afford Julius Randle.
B.I. and Julius Randle about to get most improved. He hadn't won it already. They both made all-star games since then.
They couldn't afford Julius Randle.
D. Russell made an all-star game.
They didn't want to wait.
They couldn't afford them anyway, though.
I understand.
They all the up and coming. They leaving to get max contracts, and you bringing in LeBron and AD, who's gonna get super max contracts. It's gonna eat up a lot of your cap space. So they won't be able to afford them anyway.
They didn't want to become Boston. Boston drafted well for it has for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like they gave a lot of those players away, trying to rebuild with Kyrie and Gordon Hayward and Kemba Walker or whoever. And that's the finals as good as it gets.
That's the craziest thing. That's the craziest thing. So do you tell the team, hey, build through the draft or get young players, then trade them away for all the talent? I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. I don't know what's the best dynamic to use because the Warriors built up. They had the players they had, right? And then they brought in veterans, right? So that's what they did.
They just drafted good.
You know what I'm saying?
Overall, they
actually back in that process right now. Right.
Yeah,
so it's again
they are.
Lakers, y'all gave up everything for LeBron and AD. Cool. Right? But you knew Anthony Davis would get hurt.
Yeah. He's always been injury prone. But
and the worst thing is you can't get rid of Kyle Kuzma.
Well, they got one ring, so they didn't fail.
You're right.
They didn't fail at all. They got one ring.
But at the same time, people aren't gonna feel the same way if Anthony Davis plays out that contract. He's got what 5 years?
Got a 5-year contract. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's got 4 years left after this.
He definitely will restructure or resign.
Even if he doesn't, I guess what I'm saying is they're gonna need somebody. He said DeMar DeRozan earlier. You know what I'm saying?
They get DeMar DeRozan, they probably wouldn't be down 3-2 right now. They had DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan gonna get his own bucket with a unhealthy LeBron.
But there's only one person he's scared of in the NBA.
It's LeBron James, exactly.
So why not go play with him? You know what I'm saying?
That's my thing. I don't see DeMar.
If they get DeMar DeRozan, it changes their team.
Because we talking about. Let me go look at the free agency because me and
we want to be realistic. Depending on who they pick up, they keep AD and LeBron obviously. Depending on who they pick up, AD might be the third option. So I told you this earlier. I watched this interview with Chris Bosh earlier today.
Give me a name.
Let's
they're not picking up another superstar.
What I'm meaning is LeBron is going to score less next year regardless. It does not matter.
Yeah,
I think they said he had one game this season where he put up over 30. I think they said, or maybe 35. Maybe
so look, something like that.
Chris Paul, DeMar DeRozan, Kawhi Leonard. If they come. If Chris Paul come,
not all of them, just one of them.
Just one.
Okay.
If Chris, I'm just giving you a scenario. I'm gonna go down the list.
If Chris Paul come, that's gonna change a lot.
If Chris Paul come, AD don't have to sacrifice.
The flow, boy.
AD still get to be who he is.
Right. No, Chris Paul get there, AD will sacrifice because Chris Paul is going to get everybody involved.
Right, but AD not going to sacrifice. He's still going to make sure AD get the ball.
Hey, but
it's not going to be. Chris Paul.
That's going to enhance AD game. Because look,
I feel like it's going to make it better.
If they get Chris Paul, they role players. They going to be some good, some
I give you a prime example.
Role players.
We just said Rondo earlier. You know what I'm saying? KCP and Caruso look damn good when Rondo was on the floor with him. Now, AD was out there, for the most part too, but what they tried to do was substitute Rondo for LeBron and AD because you're going to get it's going to be team basketball.
Yeah.
When LeBron and AD on the court, it's 2 versus 5.
So look, will Chris Paul come?
Chris Paul ain't
go back to the bench.
I don't think Chris
Schroeder better not be there.
Schroeder will be gone. I don't think
they were already trying to sign him for the 4 year, 4-year 81.
Well, look, if they're able to
sign after yesterday's game.
If they're able to sign him, I guess it's a good thing.
I'm not paying you that much money. You score 0 points. I'm going to regret every dollar I paid you if you ever score 0. If you ever score 0 and play as many minutes you played.
LeBron James will not win another ring if they don't put young, athletic talent around him. Right. Now, yes, they have to be able to shoot. Some have to be able to create their own basket, stuff like that. But if they're not running in place of what used to be an antelope in LeBron James, it's not.
He's not winning. If he ain't healthy, I don't care what team.
If LeBron James is healthy for the playoffs, I'm not concerned. I don't care. If LeBron James, listen, if LeBron James has a healthy roster, I'm talking whether it be his number 1, his number 2, or number 3, or whatever. If he has a healthy roster going into the playoffs, I'm not concerned whatsoever.
So if AD was healthy, you think they still gonna win everything?
Yeah, and they damn sure wouldn't have lost by 30 points the other day.
No, I'm talking about win the finals.
Yeah. If
AD was healthy and LeBron not.
If AD was 100%, LeBron is healthy. The thing about it is LeBron not finna risk his body for this.
I don't think LeBron is.
LeBron told AD not to risk his body for this.
It don't make sense.
Hey, get here.
So y'all gonna go through the Suns and then have to go through a team like Utah or the Nuggets and then maybe Clippers or maybe like it's not going, and then have to go to the finals to play the 76ers, the Bucks, or the Nets. Man, it don't make sense.
Hey, it ain't over to the fat lady saying, man. My boy might be his first time out the first round. What out of 19 seasons?
What I'm finna say, 19 years in, you 30? Is he 37? Did he turn 37?
He turned 37 in December.
Okay, all right. So even if he's not, but 30.
At this point, you're not tripping, bro. Like you did everything you could do.
He's done more years in the NBA than he did out of the NBA.
Exactly.
So, like I said, bro, this is what he knows. This is his life, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm telling you right now, my heart of hearts, I do not believe LeBron James is injured. I think he sees the path that he has to take. It's not going to be...
Could be that, too.
Bro, if Lamar puts up 35, 15, and 9 or 8, like he did once upon a time at this age, just to lose, you shedding years, bro. It don't make sense to do that. And I'm not saying lay down and quit, but at the same time, 24, 8, and 7.
To preserve your body as much as you
24, 8, and 7 is good enough for your team.
At the age you at, man, yeah.
If your team shows up, 24, 8, and 7 is good enough to, you know what I'm saying, to win a game. And he's pretty much put his team in a position, okay, I'm going to give y'all the opportunity. Because I'm not going to go out here and score all these.
You can't give your opportunity to the ones that... You can't give your opportunity to people that don't have the skill level to... maximize that opportunity.
If he got a girlfriend, he cheated. But say what now?
I was trying to show him the unnecessary petty that Julius Randle
had nothing to do with basketball.
Fam, who on this team? Who on this team?
That was petty for no reason.
Who on that roster right now that's gonna step up?
That's what I'm saying. LeBron has already made a decision. I'm speaking for a man that hasn't spoke for himself. So let me
average like 8 points.
Listen to what I'm saying though. Listen to what I'm saying though. Why would I go all out to win this series? To keep from hurting my legacy
No.
That's what I'm saying.
I understand.
If y'all can't get past the Suns, and I don't mean to say like the Suns ain't nobody, but they're not the best team in the West. They're not the best team in the league.
Not close.
If y'all can't get past the Suns without me having to damn near break my back,
they actually are close.
It don't make sense for me to go out there and do that for us to lose next round. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, why jeopardize your next 4 or 5? LeBron trying to be in the league for another 4 or 5 years easy.
He trying to play with the Sun. All right.
So that's what I'm saying. So why would you? I have to confide in y'all now to figure out who's gonna be here next year. These are exhibition games at this point.
It is wide open.
Look, so
every play, LeBron and AD gonna be there. Everybody else is expendable.
LeBron, AD, THT, and Caruso. I feel like I'll be there next year. Who else on that? Yep, that's about
Outside
of that, I don't know.
That's about it. Coach's job up too. See, the GM job need to be up too. See,
everybody. They got rid of Magic. Who they replaced him with?
Rob Pelinka.
Not Rob Pelinka. I would say bring him back. But another thing is too, like if they get one of those 3 players, You ain't got much to talk about.
So Chris Paul, DeRozan, and who?
Kawhi. I think it's Kawhi.
Come on. They only go probably get one.
If they get one of those,
they only go get DeRozan. Chris Paul already said he don't want to come. Chris Paul already said he don't want to come. Kawhi don't want to come either. So
you still gonna have money on the books.
DeRozan gonna be the only one.
If you don't sign Schroeder back, you gonna have money on your books. Spencer Dinwiddie's name was on their list.
Man, what?
He could come.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Norman Powell, Gary Trent, like both of them. I don't think those teams traded those players not knowing that they was gonna re-sign.
LeBron needs to play with players like Jay Crowder.
He need a shooter.
Well, yes, he needs shooters, but at the end of the day, he got to have somebody that's gonna move.
What's JJ Redick get? With the Mavs?
It's not gonna work. They already tried that with Kyle Korver. It's not gonna work. They already tried that with Kyle Korver. He don't need people that can only shoot 3-point shots. He don't need that.
I mean, no, he don't.
Because what happens is they go to LeBron and that 3-point percentage slumps.
He needs to play some defense.
What Danny Green do?
He used to be a defender.
What Wesley Matthews do?
Wesley Matthews.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he don't need just people that's 3-point specialists. He need people that can create it. But yes, he needs people that are good at shooting the 3-ball. But he don't need, like you say, 3-point specialists. JJ Redick, I have said for almost a decade, that man will probably never win a ring. Probably never win a ring. You don't contribute anything other than shooting leaning threes. He make him at a high percentage, you know what I'm saying? But that's the only thing he contributes. Where is he at now?
Think with the Mavs, but he hurt.
Hey, look, think. You know, I think.
Yeah, podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, he hurt. He got a podcast.
He's got an NBA contract and he's podcasting.
See what we doing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm sorry, like
that's the game. Though. Everybody podcasting.
I mean, that's a fact, but I'm just saying you got to.
Kyle Lowry name on the list, Mike Conley name on the list. It's some names on the list that can come.
If he get one of them two, that's gonna be hard.
Lowry.
He can get. Listen.
Yeah, because Lowry can curate his own shot.
Now listen to what I said. DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry. You could get both.
Nah, that's gonna be too much money.
How?
You got Harold on the bench and Schroeder on the bench.
No, Schroeder gone.
Schroeder gone.
Schroeder gone.
Kuzma gone.
Harold gonna be gone too.
Who?
I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So you got money on the books. Take it. You don't think they'll take a play cut to
Mark Gasol gone.
Easily.
DeMar DeRozan don't have a ring. Kyle Lowry does.
Facts.
Do you think Kyle? He ain't chasing. Everybody chasing rings.
DeMar DeRozan has one stop left. That's it.
It's got to be LA.
It got to be LA.
It's either listen. DeMar DeRozan either want to get paid or win the ring. So this is what you got to ask. Which one is it? He from Compton.
Take that to LA or
he's from Compton.
He's going with the money. He's going with the money. He from Compton. He's going with the money.
He done got paid a few times, so he better get that ring.
You know what though? I say this.
Think about it. You from Compton. You can go play in LA.
Take a back seat.
Everybody not Melo.
Wherever he goes.
Everybody not Melo. He ain't gonna take the money.
Melo took the money.
Melo took the money every time.
No. I'm talking about with the Blazers. Yes, with New York.
Hell no.
That's what I was like. What was he?
DeMartin had the contracts already. He had the 4 years, 167.
He'll go.
The same thing with Mike Conley. Everybody's name on that list is no longer chasing money. They're chasing rings. In my Bama voice, they're no longer chasing money. They're chasing rings.
They're up in age.
Yeah. So all of them want to win. So you can get that on the. LeBron might be on the like, you know what? LeBron might be like, you know what? We get out the first round. I'll go chop it with some people. DeMar DeRozan is a California kid. You don't want to move back home? You been in Toronto? Listen.
You been in San Antonio.
You went to USC. So obviously you want to stay at home. You been in Toronto, San Antonio. Boy, you coming back home to Cali, right?
In your career.
Him and Kyle Lowry, they was partners. I just feel like that would be the Lakers' best chance of getting over the hump.
Man, I hope you're right. That's going to be a hell of a soundbite.
Hey, because if it happened, what you going to say? I'm going to tell you, I know. Guru.
You talking about Guru.
Are you drunk yet?